Welcome to Cooking Up Science, sponsored by Qualisoy. My name is Frank Fleiter. I'm an oils consultant for Qualisoy. And we've got a couple of soy-based solutions for trans fat-free products. We'll talk about high oleic soybean oil and intra-esterified soybean shortening. Are we working now? Okay, good. So like I said, we're going to talk about high oleic soybean oil and intra-esterified soybean shortening. And these two ingredients are going to be featured in a recipe that was developed, cooked up, and will be demoed for us by Food Network star Chef Emily Ellen.
Ooh, Frank, I can hear you talking about me.
Oh, you just wait. I'm not done yet.
Tell me more.
Okay.
Enough about me, more what you think of me, Frank.
All right. Well, Chef Emily Ellen, as y'all may know, is a retro rad chef from the Food Network, and she's starring a lot of shows there, including Food Network star. She's the winner of the Cupcake Wars, the winner of Cutthroat Kitchen. That's right. She's also a distinguished lecturer and writer for culinary subjects. She lectures at the University of Central Florida, and she also writes for food magazines and for bar magazines. And when she's not doing that, she's busy finishing up her PhD in food service education at the University of Central Florida. And besides doing that, she's cooking up a lot of fun all around the world with food and beverage type of shows such as this one. With that, I'd like to welcome Emily Ellen.
Hi guys! Thanks Frank for that welcome. I appreciate it. Is your mic okay?
It is.
I came out to see if your mic was good, and then I heard you talking all those sweet things, so I thought I would just stay up on stage and, you know, think about cupcakes. Who likes cupcakes? All right. Who watches Cupcake Wars? Did anybody catch that episode when I kicked some cupcakes? All right, it was a fan favorite episode with Lance Bass. Oh, he was wearing velour. So cute. So, anyways, I am the Retro Red Chef. I take the old, I remix it and make it new through retro redos. So I like to encourage everyone to bring out their pressure cookers, slow cookers, can, jam, take recipes like a funnel cake and put the fun back in it. We're going to make funnel cake cupcakes today, right? And what else? Oh, I like to find really neat products and work with them. And I had the opportunity, it was about a year and a half ago. You know, you hear all these chefs and food developers, everybody in manufacturing, talking about how we're phasing out the partially hydrogenated oils. What are we going to do? It was like a freak out. All my friends in the donut business, I thought were going to fall over, right? And I said, no, I think there's something out there. And I got my hands on this high oleic soybean oil, and I started working with it and fell in love. So as we talk through the demo, I'll show you how I actually use the products, how I've gotten excited about revving it up in the kitchen using these high-performance oils. So, wait. Everybody has their phones. I see people like holding up their cat-eye glasses. Before we get started, you guys need to have a little more fun, okay? If we're gonna make funnel cakes. Grab those glasses, put them on. Let's do like a soybean selfie, all right? A retro red soybean selfie. I got my phone. So it was to time myself, but whatever, who cares? Kick me off the stage or pull me off when I'm going over. Okay, let's see if I can work this. Everyone? Okay, good boy. Okay, let me see you. Oh, I gotta come down here. This isn't gonna work. I have to come in. Oh, I won't talk in front of the speaker. I'll blast your ears. All right, guys. Oh, stand up. Come on, stretch, get some energy. You guys have been eating some samples. I know you need to breathe a little, okay? Everybody, make friends with your neighbors. Are you ready? Frank, get in here. I mean, you're not just my counterpart, you're my sous chef. If I burn down the house, you need to help me. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Smile, everybody. Ah! Cheese, cheese. Oh no, I need to do a panorama. Everybody, hold that thought. Oh, I like this. Oh, I can't work a camera. Oh, good work. Oh, you're having fun? Who loves soybeans? Woohoo! United States crop. Come on, be proud of it. Okay, now you have a little more energy. We can start cooking now. Frank, what are we doing? Keep me on track.
Okay, well, while you're cooking this up, we're going to talk about vegetable oils. So, got some questions for you here. Who's ever cooked with vegetable oil or has vegetable oil at home? Mother or father might have used vegetable oil. Show your hands. Vegetable oil? Okay, most of us. Can anybody tell me what the main ingredient of vegetable oil is? Anyone?
Really?
Soybean oil.
Soybean oil.
Right, exactly. So, in fact, a lot of people don't know that vegetable oil is actually soybean oil. In a poll that's been taken, about 90% of the consumers actually know that vegetable oil is soybean oil, which is kind of remarkable when you think that soybean oil is the most prevalent oil that's used in the food industry, and because of its qualities, its versatility, its functionality, its cost effectiveness, and its neutral flavor, it's used in all kinds of applications. It works very well with other ingredients, including other fats and oils, dressings, sauces, baked goods, what have you. So, anyways, besides the regular soybean oil we're talking about, we are going to talk about two solutions for producing trans fat-free foods. That's going to be high oleic soybean oil and esterified soybean shortening. So, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing here, Emily?
Well, I thought, let's get all of these products in one bite-sized morsel so we can all experience it, right? So I've used that commodity soybean oil or vegetable oil that Frank talked about in the batter. And it's my go-to oil, like when you bake. It's a neutral flavor, like Frank said. It's affordable, it's readily available, so that's your go-to oil. That's why I used it for our batter. Okay, God's doing an announcement. Hold on 1 second. Maybe important. Oh, no, that wasn't important. This is important. So have you heard about that new esterified shortening? It's not Mama's lard anymore, guys. It's not that shortening she used to use. You will taste it in the frosting. It is this very smooth, stable product. Frank will tell you that you can tailor make it to any of your specifications. You can change the melt points on it. Look at these things. Look at how gorgeous they are. I made them earlier this morning and they're still standing tall and looking beautiful. Could eat them right now. And then I'm frying in the high oleic soybean oil. Frank, what am I? Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Exactly.
I regressed. Oh my gosh. Am I supposed to cook right now?
Actually, you can start cooking anytime you like to.
Would you like, or are you going to talk a little? I want to hear.
You can start talking, yeah.
Okay.
The high oleic soybean oil that Emily's talking about was originally developed to meet consumer demands for more nutritional oils, as well as to meet the food industry demand for higher stability oils and oils that perform better than oils that have been previously available. High oleic soybean oil is available right now. If you haven't taken a look at it yet, I'd really like to encourage you to talk to your oil supplier to get a sample, or talk to us at Qualisoy. We'll make sure that you get a sample. There's going to be a lot of this oil coming around in the future. In fact, what's going to happen by 2023?
Oh, well, by 2023, speaking of my shout out to the American soy farmers, right? We are on target to be the 4th largest row crop by acreage. And you know what that means? By 2024, I personally, maybe I'll share, we'll have 9.3 billion pounds of soybean oil. high oleic soybean oil available to me, and I'll share with all of you. So just think about how many funnel cake cupcakes I can make.
We're going to have plenty of oil to go around, no problem. The American soybean farmers are poised and they're ready to make sure that you do have enough. And all of that high oleic soybean oil will be United States grown and U.S. sourced. So that's very important, I think, for our food industry. So what about the qualities of the oil?
Well, I'm actually using the high oleic soybean oil right now to fry my funnel cake. And this is what made me fall in love with the oil. You can see it. You can actually feel it. The viscosity is very smooth. It just has this like really great silky texture to it, which really improves the crumb, like when you're baking with it. When you're frying with it, I joke with Frank and I tell him, is it hot enough? Like, because it's so stable, you don't know it's ready until the timer tells you, or you actually put the food product in it, because it doesn't talk to you like commodity oils. It doesn't splatter and spurt and, like, you know, get aggressive when there's like a little burn pieces in it. It's very smooth, and because you can crank this oil up to about 465 degrees, you can cook really hot, which means it doesn't saturate the food and make it really soggy. It's like crisp. Oh, here I have it like on my skin. Gosh, it's good. I could probably like go to the cosmetic industry next, right? An Emily Ellen Retro Rad makeover, soy style. Oh, I'm digressing. Nice. Sorry. Yes, but it improves performance by giving you just a oil that you can work with in hotter circumstances. You can fry with it hotter, longer. It doesn't gunk up your equipment, keeps your equipment a lot cleaner. It's going to save overall on that operating cost, but then it has that improved nutritional property. Like, look, this is a no trans fat cupcake.
Exactly. So you're saying that it didn't absorb oil as much as other oils that you use?
Yes, because I can get it so much hotter, and it, you know, all the fancy, the water evaporates and cooks and does all that magic. I'm just a chef, what do I know? I just know it works, and it makes it a very crispy, wonderful product. And I think when it comes to shelf life, especially if you're going to do a fried product that you're going to flash freeze and then rewarm, you don't want to have a lot of extra oil leaching out of your products. So this is going to be a really great option for you.
More importantly, how does it taste?
Oh, let me tell you. Oh, it's good. Are you guys getting hungry yet? Should I just sit here and like whet your appetite?
Yeah. While you do that, let me talk a little bit more about the oil. Yeah, I had mentioned earlier that the high oleic soybean oil was developed for nutritional and quality attributes. In the pamphlets that you've received, there is a chart with fatty acid composition. And you'll see how high oleic soybean oil compares to other liquid oils that are being used. Basically, it's higher in the monounsaturated oleic acid, and it's lower than regular soybean oil in the saturated fatty acid. So nutritionally, it's really got what you're looking for. And again, because it's a very high stability oil, it gives the properties to the food industry that you need: longer shelf life, longer fry life, and as Emily had said, you know, your better cost of goods using this particular type of an oil. So I'd like you to take a look at that chart when you get a chance. And Emily was talking about her icing.
Yes. I need you guys to taste this icing in a minute.
You know, it's to kill for. And I've been quality controlling the donuts very regularly at the booth. And let me assure you that they're to die for.
Frank's blaming me for ruining his diet. Okay. I told him 0 trans fats, buddy.
That's right. And, you know, really, what that really means to us as food technologists is, when you think about it, a lot of the trans fatty acids that we had in our diet came from baked goods, came from soybeans. And now that the FDA has taken GRAS status away from partially hydrogenated oils, we've got as an industry basically 3 years to get the trans fatty acids out of our foods. I'm really proud to say that the industry's done a really good job. We've removed about 75% of it so far, but there's still about 2 billion pounds or so that's left that we still have to address. And that's usually in areas that are really, really hard to address. You've got baked goods, you've got icings, you've got very high stability types of frying like donuts where you need a solid fat. You need the structure from the fat. And that's where partially hydrogenated oils have been used in the past, no more. But what we can do with high oleic soy oil, as well as regular soybean oil, we can inter-esterify it with a fully hydrogenated soybean oil, which of course is also trans-free. And by mixing up the components, using whatever percentage of solid with liquid that we need, we can tailor make a composition, a melting point, a melting curve to meet your exact specifications. So we really do have the solution to partially hydrogenated oils with the inter-esterified oils. And unlike other solutions we may have seen, low-fat solutions in the past, that icing, it's the kill them. That's the real deal.
Okay, let's talk more taste, Frank. Right? You guys need to actually experience this for yourselves. I made the cupcakes like a typical white cake. Sugar, baking soda, baking powder. I spiced it up with a little bit of cinnamon. You want those kind of fair flavors, the state fair flavors. A little spice. But this shortening, you need to taste it. It is creamy, delicious, spiced again to get that funnel cake flavor with these little fried Crispies. Nick, you're gonna love this. Tell me how you like it. Tell me. Oh, how do you like it? These might be return guests. How did you love it the first time? You're welcome.
Aren't they good?
You're welcome. There you go. All right, and then I fried in that high oleic oil like I showed you. And just see how crispy it is. These little funnel cake sprinkles. We're gonna help, I'm gonna solicit Mike to help do a little pass out.
Pass out?
Yeah, don't pass out on the floor. Just touch those cupcake liners. Okay. Tell me what you think. Right? It's not that cloying, partially hydrogenated kind of shortening that we were used to back in the day. What do you think? Look at this fryer. It is cranked up. I don't know if you can see it. It is cranked up at like full temperature, as hot as it will go. And it's not doing that splitter splatter that you would get when you had these little crunchies in your other fryers, right? I mean, that's pretty impressive. And then it just fries so nice. This is my funnel cake batter that I made ahead. You know, we're in the Midwest. I mixed it up in my mason jar, and I'm putting it in here. Just flour, seasoning, a little bit of oil. We have the recipe posted up. Oh, well, I'll share the recipe. You guys come to the booth. Tell us our booth.
Our booth is 2058. And for those of you who haven't received samples, or if you want another sample, you gotta come see us. Because if you don't eat these, I will.
We will. We've already eaten quite a bit. I made 1,000. It was like a flashback to Cupcake Wars, guys. Post-dramatic. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. I'm not a cupcake warrior, but I'm a cupcake expert. So, good stuff. So, you've all heard about high oleic soybean oil. It's available. It's a great solution for low trans, zero trans type foods. It's nutritious. So we really do encourage you to get some samples, take a look at it. So what I'd like to do now is open up the floor to any questions you have for Emily or myself. Anybody have any questions?
Oh, please, don't be shy. I'll feed you guys.
We told you everything you need to know.
Who's working with who's working with high oleic oils right now? Is there a demand in your industry? Anyone? Did you all come to see me? Stop it. Stop it. None of you were working with oils. I don't believe it. You're all shy. I know what needs to happen. I'm coming down here. It's too intimidating up there, right? Any questions? This is your time. I know you all are like food geeks. I see the little signs on your badges and say you're food geeks. So you have questions. We have the answers. This is a time to work with it and see it in action. I will even, you can come up closer and I'll show it to you and how stable it is. It's really amazing. Yes, sir.
This doesn't have to do with oil.
Okay.
What's your favorite cupcake?
My favorite cupcake? Have you not tried my funnel cake cupcake? For the love of God. Well, I will say, when I did the Chop Challenge on Next Food Network Star, it was like, you know, you're working with those mystery baskets. And it felt like the 11th hour, but it was actually 15 minutes down on the clock. And I pulled it out of the air, let me tell you. Secret ingredients, Hershey Kiss, kumquats, pancetta, and graham crackers. To make it like a little easier, yeah, right. To make it harder and more intimidating, Elton in his Elton Brown nature got very close to me and said, if you have any ideas in your head, you need to throw them out the window. If you're brainstorming right now, stop it. Use your creativity when you see the basket. And I'm like, oh, well, that gave me confidence, buddy. So I get there. Oh, and then he also said, be unwrapping things while you're in that chop challenge. So while you're thinking of ideas. Well, if I didn't eat like 20 Hershey Kisses and unwrap everything in my basket before I thought, well, maybe I should bake a cake like a crazy person in 15 minutes, right? I made little cupcakes, these gorgeous chocolate cupcakes with kumquats. And then I took the graham crackers and the pancetta and I made almost like a chicharron, spicy chicharron. I took like all the spices from the cabinet, the mystery cabinet or whatever it's called, pantry. Spiced it up, it was perfect. Scott said it was like a perfect bite. My food nerd side, I'm out there writing a ratio for a cake. Alex Garnishelli said this is the first time anybody ever wrote a recipe on Chopped. Please. I know you guys would understand. So what about this oil? Are you guys interested in trying it? We can send you some samples, and I definitely encourage all of you to get your badges swiped, not the IFT, bless their hearts, they were counting how many people came to see us today, but we are giving away a fabulous giveaway package, a KitchenAid mixer, a $100 gift certificate to Williams-Sonoma, and a retro rad Emily Ellen apron. Don't worry, you'll look fabulous. It's like one size fits all, it's cute. Oh, and then one of those things.
A drone, so you can fly it around, take pictures from the sky. So come and get your badge stand and get into the drawing to win these 2 prizes. So, and while you're there at the booth, again, try a cupcake or 2. If you've got any questions, yes sir. Yes.
Will you repeat the question so we can all hear it?
The question was, can high oleic soybean oil be used as a substitute for other types of oils and for partially hydrogenated oils in frying and other applications? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. In fact, the high oleic soybean oil is a very good high stability oil to be used in food service applications, deep frying applications, producing snack foods. It allows the product to be produced more effectively, longer shelf life. And where you do need the structure, you can't do the intra-esterified oil, but the oil itself has got a very, very high level of stability where you can really use it any place, any liquid oil has ever been used.
Think mayonnaise, like the whipped mayonnaise, salad dressings, any packaged good that already has oil, it the stability and the shelf life is going to totally increase. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It looks like Crisco. I mean, it's that same kind of consistency. But like Frank was saying, you can have it tailor-made to be in the form that you would like.
Exactly. Icings need a certain characteristic, cakes need a characteristic, cookies, and through the esterification of these ingredients, you can make virtually any specification that can be made with partial hydrogenation, with zero chance.
Any other questions? Guys, you're so shy. So this is what we're gonna do. Another game. Did you see you guys like all got on edge? We're gonna actually just come up to we're gonna stand up here. I'll sign autographs, Frank will sign autographs, but we'll also be here to answer questions. We have some other Qualisoy experts that are gonna stand up here. So if you have some questions that you didn't wanna open up to the whole entire audience, we will be here to open up questions. We have more cupcakes, and I encourage you all to go to our Qualisoy booth and get more literature, read up on the literature that's already in your hands, wear your retro red glasses while you're reading it. I think it actually improves the read. So all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and please come up. Frank and I give hugs too, so come on up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming out today, and we'll give you some more answers.
Exactly. And for those interested in talking, for those interested in hearing more about the oil, the Qualisoy has been doing a lot of functionality testing, comparing high-oleic oil with other types of high-stability oils. We'd be very, very happy to talk to you about our results. Again, come see us at booth 2058.